Hi friends, Teacher Kitty here from the Hands-On Children's Museum, and I have a story for you. It's called The Catawampus Cat by Jason Carter Eaton, and pictures by Gus Gordon. So let's get started. The Catawampus Cat. Just look at all the places the Catawampus Cat goes to. Now, you might be wondering, Catawampus, what does that mean? Well, catawampus means diagonal or at an angle, askew or awry. The Catawampus Cat arrived early on a Tuesday morning, slightly askew. At first, no one noticed. The town was busy, and the people were busy people, too. Tick, tick, tick went the town. Talk, talk, talk went the people. And this is how it was every day, even on Tuesday. The first to see him was Mr. Grouse, the grocer, who tried to straighten him. To no avail. "What's with that cat?" asked his wife, Lydia, who hadn't said a kind word to him in almost 20 years. "You're asking me?" he said. "He must be hurt or curious or noticing something." So they both tilted their heads, and they noticed something. "That's my wedding ring," cried Lydia. "I haven't seen it in 20 years. Do you see how they're looking underneath the produce there?" "You know," said Mr. Grouse sweetly, "from this angle, you look exactly like you did on the first day that we met." And they kissed. And on walked the Catawampus Cat, slightly askew, where he was spotted by the bored town barber, Bob Long, who was giving a woman a long bob. As he stared at the Catawampus Cat, he tilted his head and snip. "I love it!" shouted the woman. And on walked the Catawampus Cat, askew as ever. When the town librarian, Miss Reed, saw the Catawampus Cat, she pulled the wrong book off the shelf. And then she quit her job and she set out on an adventure and passed the house painter. There went the Catawampus Cat. The house painter was busy painting the mayor's house. "What a dull and uncreative job," sighed the painter as he watched the cat walk by. It wasn't until he looked up at his work that he'd realized that he'd been tilting his head. "Brilliant!" exclaimed Mayor Meyer. "It's a work of art." When Captain Whizbang, the town daredevil, saw the Catawampus Cat, he missed his jump over Dead Man's Gorge. "What, Catawampus?" But he landed on a geyser, and he set a new world record for height. Ta-da! Even bushy brown Billiam, who always sat in the back of the classroom and never noticed anything, like what time it was when class was over, why, he noticed the Catawampus Cat. And He discovered that he could see better than anyone if he just looked at the right angle. And bushy brown Billion set off a chain reaction. Do you see? Everyone is looking askew. Soon people began to talk and then to tilt. First their heads and then themselves, just like the cat. They rebuilt all the houses. Soon they were all leaning. And they made cars off kilter. They spotted prized possessions that they thought they'd never see again. And they rediscovered old friends they thought they'd never know. Everyone was happy and slantly and catawampus. Talk, tick, tickety went the people. Tick, talkety talk went the town. Mayor Meyer decided to name the first Tuesday of the new year Catawampus Cat Day in honor of the remarkable cat. So they all gathered in the lopsided town square and they threw confetti at an angle from the uneven stage. Oompa, oompa, blared the off-key band as Catawampus Cat walked onto the stage and stared out at the town that was now completely catawampus. Well, asked the mayor excitedly, what do you think of it? We're all different now, just like you. Everyone held their breath as they awaited the cat's reaction. Slowly, thoughtfully, the Catawampus Cat blinked twice. And he stretched and he straightened himself out. And he walked back out of town. Once again, uniquely catawampus. Do you see something different with that cat? How does he look now? And now we've come to the end. Well, my friends, thanks for joining Teacher Kitty, and I'll see you again real soon.